All right, you guys, so you know I'm a big fan of natural running. You know, running barefoot is a part of my program, and choosing a running shoe that allows your foot to be a foot, okay? So most running shoes have a really huge cushion and a higher back end and an elevated front end, so all the pressure goes on the ball of the foot, and that's not how your foot works, right? So you want your foot to be able to flatten out and extend and flatten with every foot strike. And when you have a big cushion shoe with a big arch support, it can't do that, right? So choosing a shoe that's natural, zero drop from heel to toe, is super duper important. You can't just start there, especially if you've been running in those high cushion shoes for many, many years. So the number one thing to do is work on your foot strength and your foot mobility, making sure your toes are all working. I have a separate video for all of my foot exercises. So really, really important to start strengthening your feet. That's number one. Then you want to work up the chain and strengthen your core and your balance barefoot, okay? All strength training should be done barefoot or in Vibrams so that your toes are separated and you can actually use your foot like it's designed to be, and your whole body can respond to the efforts, okay? Strength is number one. After that, you can start walking and running barefoot, as your body can handle it. Let your body be your guide as far as giving you feedback if you're having pain, right? So running on a soft surface can only strengthen your feet and the rest of your body. And then you want to get a good quality zero drop shoe. Unfortunately, there are not that many on the market. So Altra is one, but they have started to move away from the less cushion and going bigger. So they're not the best. I do like the Altra Escalante, but the Zero shoes is my new sponsor, which I totally love because they have a very wide toe box and they're zero drop from heel to toe. But it does take you time to be able to run in them. So first, I recommend walking around in them for a couple of weeks and then start to adding walk runs into your training program, and you can put your old shoes back on. Another way you can transition from really high-heeled running shoes is to start, if you have a 12 millimeter drop from heel to foot to toe, you can go to an 8 millimeter and then a 4 millimeter, and you can kind of work your way down. So it can take as much as a year to transition out of those high-heeled running shoes, or if you're really, really focused on it, as little as 3 months. But you have to be careful because your heel is not used to being so low, and you can come up with Achilles or calf issues if you're not used to it. But it is totally possible. It is 100% worth it. If you want to run till you're 100 like I do, you've got to get rid of the high-heeled running shoes and transition to a natural zero drop running shoe.